Good
Yes.
afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I think you're in LA.
No, I'm in
No,
Atlanta. I'm in
Atlanta,
Atlanta. I
Atlanta,
was supposed
Atlanta.
to be in LA, but you know life, what a difference a day makes. So I'm in the A. So it's
Well, listen, we're gonna get started. Thank you for joining us today. And Smiz, are we coming in dry? Okay. Welcome back to the hottest show in the galaxy. It's the Karen Hunter Show. We're here on Sirius XM Urban View, where talk empowers and becomes action. And every Friday, I have a what to watch list. And this show has been on this list, and I've talked about it a lot because it's complicated, y'all. It's one of them shows that is too good to turn away from. And let me welcome the star. Y'all know I got a nickname for this show. The star of all the Queen's men, the Queen herself, Madam herself, the one and only Eva Marcille.
Hey,
Hello.
Miss Karen Hunter. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, we go way back. You don't know, but I remember when you were America's Top Model. I remember that the America's Next Top Model with when you were Ava Pickford and
Yes.
just 19 years old, coming out of Cali. What did you imagine being here in one of these? You're not at the top yet. But you're on your way.
I
feel
love
like,
that.
Give me some room.
Give me some room to grow, sis.
Got to. So did you imagine? I mean, because you were brash and you had all of the confidence in the world and you seemed like you knew where you wanted to go.
I didn't know where I wanted to go. I had no clue to where I wanted to go. I just knew that whatever I did, I wanted to be great. Whatever that was. I was in school for speech communication, getting my degree in mass comm. And in that, I did everything from radio broadcasting. We hosted the big the jazz radio station is in Atlanta, was at my college, Clark Atlanta University. So I did everything from broadcasting to learning how to be a boom operator. Like on the student films, I was holding the boom, and I just knew whatever I did, I wanted to be great. That I knew. My parents had a level of excellence, which was their minimum expectation for anything that we did. An A was nothing to brag about. An A was what you're supposed to get. A B, you needed to explain why we didn't get an A. So I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just knew whatever it was, I was going to be great. And top model, I did in the summertime during break in college and had no clue. Like I just enjoyed designing clothes. I come from the hood. My mama didn't have a whole lot of money to buy me designer shirts. So I took a shirt and made it look designer, and I made it as fly as the girl that could export the shirt. So that was my ministry. I was great at being fresh with nothing. You know, you don't have to have a lot of hair. You don't have to have makeup. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have nothing. It's a je ne sais quoi that my ancestors gave me. It's in my DNA. So I just knew whatever I touched, it was going to be fly. And I ended up touching modeling and didn't know I would be the shortest girl in the room.
I was going to say, you didn't come in traditionally, because the runway is 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot,
Yes. But the good Lord said, you perfect at 5'6.5", 5'7". That's what God said you got. But I still wanted the runway. So what the runway was used to versus what the runway was about to get was very different in 2003 when I hit the scene. And I felt 6 feet tall. Erykah Badu has a song. It talks about how, I feel 6 feet. So even though I stand at whatever height I stand at, and I carry whatever weight I carry on me physically, the way I feel is that's who I am. And that's what I've always just lived by. And I didn't think I would be here today. No, I didn't think I would have a show like all the Queen's men. Didn't think I would be in Black households and white households alike, with Bravo and your, middle-aged woman knowing me and my kids. I had no clue, but I am proud of my journey. I can't say, Miss Hunter, I am proud of my journey.
You are not middle-aged, first of all. Let me just say that. But I'm
talking about the white women that are middle-aged that know me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think I was going to be in their households.
I see what you're saying.
I didn't realize I would be.
All right. Yeah. All right.
On BET Plus and Ultimate Girls Trip and playing in the arenas and living in my truth and not having to simulate and with freshly twisted locks. Like, no, I had no clue that this is what the world had in store for me. None.
So the Atlanta Housewives stint, which I watched, was weird.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I was pregnant and I was new to Atlanta. So I had a daughter. I was a single mom, met a man while I was on production in Atlanta doing a show called Born Again Virgin years ago in '05. And I met Mike and he was an amazing guy, but I was on guard because I had a daughter and I just went through a crazy situation with a man and I just need to know that this is right. So we did long distance for 3 years and one of them long distance visits, I got pregnant. And then after a while, Mike asked me to move to Atlanta. I did. And I have always been an actor. I've always been an entertainer since I was 19 years old. I'm 38 now. So a baby in utero is not safe on set. So I was left with a few job options. That's when I started doing radio and I got a key job on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. I started my podcast, the Undress Room Podcast. And then I started doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I came on as a friend, thought it would be fun, just kind of hang out, you know, got 9 months of baby inside me. What else you gonna do? But I should not have went on pregnant because I definitely needed a drink.
That, you know, as I think about the trajectory of Black images, particularly of Black women, you know, and all these housewives show, for many of these middle-aged women that you talk about, this is the only image that they have of us because 75% of them are self-segregated in their little cul-de-sacs and enclaves of whiteness. Mm-hmm. Is this the image of us? Because I've been a Black woman my whole life and I ain't never thrown a drink at nobody or had a drink thrown at me. I don't cuss people out. I ain't never had no friends that would cuss me out. It's theater. It's theater. It's entertainment.
It is. But you know what? I think what you said in the beginning, when you said it was weird, it was weird because that is my truth. My truth is my good friends I love to the core. I've known like Vivica. She's known me since I was a crazy 19-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother of 3 now, married. I've grown into, morphed into this woman and we've had ups, downs and rounds. We've never done any of that. So when I got to Housewives, the expectation being a very radical Black woman from South Central, I think they had an expectation of a rogue 19-year-old girl, not a fully self-aware woman. And in that, I don't need designers. I don't need validation. And so when I walked on that stage, they didn't understand why I wasn't dripped with finery and wearing these makeups and have on statement jewelry because my crown is enough. I don't need to do that. And not that you need to do that, but I represent a large amount of us women that are fine in our skin, that feel glorious in our skin, that don't yell, that actually have more than monosyllabic words, that choose not to argue. And if I do, you don't know you're red until you go back and get the clip notes. So for me, it wasn't a fit because those weren't my regular circle. But Miss Karen, I did find some gems. Cynthia Bailey, that's my girl. That is my girl. That is my friend to the core.
She seems like a person that is, again, settled in her spirit. Mm-hmm. A grown, mature person, not about all of the nonsense.
She's seen the world.
But she gets ribbed for being like normal. Like that's normal.
But
like,
you know what? You damned if you do and you damned if you don't, Miss Karen. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If I straighten my hair, why'd you do that? If I keep my hair locked, why'd you do that? If I put a hat on, why'd you do that? Nothing you do is going to be okay by the masses, right? So you have to sit right with your spirit and it needs to be right for your community. And if you're doing it right for you and for us, then we good. I don't care what everybody else thinks. And so Cynthia might get knocked a little bit for being kind, but forgiveness is necessary. Kindness is necessary. It might be boring for you, but it is what I need to start my day. There's some people that just need a little bit of kindness to make this next step because this thing called life, this human thing we do every day, it ain't easy.
No,
it's not.
But the fact that people crave that says how little they spend on working on their lives, because if you need that form of entertainment, then what does that say? It's like, well, at least I'm not.
Sometimes we don't even know that we're doing it. It's like a song. You ever heard a song that you really wasn't really your favorite song, but now you know every word because they have super served us with this song and we have played this song so many times. You in the back singing it and you didn't even know you liked the song. You didn't even know you knew the words to the song. That's how television and media can be. That's why we have a responsibility as entertainers, being an actor in the roles that I play and choose to be as Madam on a television show, to going on a trip with these other women, some that look like me and some that do not understand my experience, but love my edges, and let them understand what it is to be me in the 2023. And so I think it takes a lot to be who we are and to represent the way we represent on TV, good, bad, and indifferent. It is not easy.
Well, Mrs. Sterling is here, y'all. I'm gonna call you by your government name, Eva Marcille. Right. Yeah, listen. All the Queen's Men is the most ridiculous show. I mean, it is so ridiculous that it's delicious. I'm like, at first I was like, what the hell? How's she not in jail? How's she not? Well, like, your character gets away with so much nonsense. And I have a nickname for the show. My audience knows I call it Big Dicks and Bad Acting, because, you know, some of the yes, I do. I got to be honest about it, because the strippers, I'm like, y'all, okay, I'm here. They're
real dancers.
No, I'm sorry. But I'm here for it, you know, but I'm like, child. But then you come on and it's like, the festival begins and it's a marching band and it's all of the things, and you are ruthless.
That you did not know you needed.
No, I didn't. Ruthless and kind and loving and ratchet all at the same time. I don't even understand what I'm watching. When you got the script, did you get a script, or is this like, I just need to understand.
I got a warning. Okay. So I got a warning.
God.
So Mr. Tyler Perry called me and he said, I have a piece for you. I want you to read it. I want to see what you think. I think you would kill it. I was like, okay. So I get a script. So I keep calling my agent. Did Tyler send over a script? Did Tyler send over a script? So I finally get the script. So I'm reading it. And at this time, I literally just had my child. I'm like a few months, my last kid. I'm a few months postpartum. I'm still swole, still got the baby weight on me. And didn't know what I was doing with my hair. I was just trying to figure out life, and a pandemic had just hit. So I'm reading this script and I'm like, is this real? Hold on. And then she does what? And then she says what? So
then she blows up a whole house. How does she?
But you know what? What I enjoy about it is we watch everything from The Sopranos. This man was a garbage collector. He ran a sanitation business, but was one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, kingpins there were. And then you have your Frank Lucases, your Frank White, you have all of these different people. And the truth is that women have played in the game a long time too. You know, a couple of names, but we don't get the space and the recognition that we deserve. And it's how we've been able to work so well, because you don't expect or assume that someone as petite as me can be as ruthless, as cutthroat, as gangster. And that's how I think women survive, because we are all so underestimated. So underestimated.
Yes. Listen, Madam is you definitely, you serve. So let me just say, you come in. I'm trying to, like, I'm all caught up. I don't know what's going to happen with your nephew. We child. I'm like, so we interviewed Aunt. I was like, I didn't expect that, and I'm like.
It's a lot of twists and turns. And the thing is that a lot of times when you get some of these shows, you know, you can kind of predict, right? You're like, okay, oh, so okay, so this person going to, no. The way that TP and the team has constructed this, you never know what's going to happen. And Amp is such a wild card, because Amp is my nephew. So he got it honest. It's in the blood. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's that desire to want to do right, but that it's in him. And there's, you know, you can't, you just like my sister, as ratchet as she is, it's in her. I get
your
it from
father.
My daddy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now so there's obviously going to be a season 3. There's got to be a season 3. Y'all left it with a massive cliffhanger. Like, come on, there's going to be a season. You don't know? Eva, you don't know?
I mean, I don't know. Stay tuned. Season 2, okay. Part B just dropped last week. So you got 2 new episodes this Thursday. You're going to get 2 new episodes. So
Okay.
You got to see. I mean, you don't know. Everybody got to live to, survive another day. I don't know, Karen. They might not make it, sis.
Child, you better stop playing with my emotions.